Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to the celebration of International Day of Non-Violence.
October 2nd holds very special importance for Indians. It is the birthday of two very important personalities of India who changed the course of modern India history and politics.
By now, you must have guessed the names Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri. It is also celebrated as the International Day of Non-Violence post June 2007 after a resolution was passed by the UN General Assembly. Gandhiji, the father of the nation, great Mahatma, the freedom fighter, the man who won freedom through non-violent methods. Though it took him years to get the British out of the land, he remained persistent. His methods of satyagraha, truth and ahimsa, non-violence, have become popular all over the world. Protesting against one of the mightiest powers of the time without shedding a drop of blood of the enemy. Hence, in honor of our greatest political leaders of the time, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the 2nd October is declared as a national holiday throughout India. The personality who shares his birthday with the Mahatma, Lal Bahadur Shastri, was the second Prime Minister of independent India. Lal Bahadur Shastri was the person who changed the agricultural sector of India. The White Revolution in India took roots under his leadership. He worked extensively to eliminate social problems like food shortage, unemployment and poverty in India. It is during this time when Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the famous slogan of Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, hailing the soldiers and the farmers. Today, let us welcome the students of grade 6, Tirdha, Kashvi, Pratnesh, Nivedita, Chakrika, Teja and Lokeshwar, who would introduce you to the life of the father of our nation. Let's go ahead.
Let us know about the life of Gandhiji. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, India. His grandfather Uttamchand Gandhi and father Karamchand Gandhi occupied the high office of Diwan, Chief Minister of Porbandar. Both Uttamchand and Karamchand were good administrators, but they were also upright and honorable men, loyal to their masters. The strongest formative influence on young Mohandas, however, was that of his mother Putlibai.
Early life. During his years at school, Gandhi was considered as an average student. In 1887, he finished his studies at the University of Bombay. He then moved to England to study law. He returned to India at 1891. He tried to start a law career, but he was unsuccessful. In his youth, he learned the religions of Hinduism and Jainism. Non-violence is one of the Jainism's main ideas. He got married to Kasturiba Gandhi at a very early age. And while he was on verge of deciding his career in India, an offer of a job came to him from South Africa. He gladly accepted it. In 1893, Gandhi took a job in a British colony in South Africa. There he saw Europeans mistreating Indian settlers, and that was the time he decided to get into politics to fight with India right. Gandhi first used this method of non-violent protest in 1906. He told Indians that they should not obey British laws that they thought were wrong. He also said they should stay peaceful no matter how they were punished for their actions. This new method of protest became known as satyagraha or devolution of truth.
Protest in India. Gandhi returned to India in 1950. Within a few years,
he became India's most powerful political leader. He led major protests like the non-cooperation movement led by Gandhi from 1920 to 1922, 1930 to 1934, the Salt Satyagraha, Dandi March and the Dandi Satyagraha was started. In 1930, Gandhi led a protest against the British tax on salt. He led Indians on a march to the sea to collect their own salt. Gandhi was sometimes jailed for his actions. In 1940 to 1942, Gandhi's followers stopped using British foods.
Gandhi was one of the greatest political and social leaders in 20th century. His use of non-violent protest eventually led his country's independence. Within his country, he supported the rights of both Hindus and Muslims. He also sought better treatment for groups everyone else looked down upon. Gandhi was admired by many influential people of his day and beyond. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest geniuses in the history of science, deeply admired Gandhi. Many others who have fought for equality and justice were inspired by Gandhi. Martin Luther King Jr. learned about Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence and used it to win victories for the civil rights movements in the United States.
Gandhi was imprisoned for 2 years during World War II. He and other Indian leaders had demanded immediate independence as India's prize for aiding British in the war. After he was released, Gandhi continued to work for independence. India finally won its independence in 1947. It was a great victory for Gandhi, but he was disappointed because India's land was divided into 2 new countries, India and Pakistan. Before and after India's division, the country was torn by clashes between Hindus and Muslims. Gandhi tried to make peace. On 30th January 1948 in the city of Delhi, he was shot and killed by Nathuram Godse. Thank you.
Few important teachings are: do not talk bad, do not see bad, do not hear bad. Hate the sin, love the sinner. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. Thank you.